Okay, you want to pick 3 of your favorite cucumbers. If you're going to be using English cucumber, you're going to get a different flavor. If you're allergic to ragweed, melons, and things like that, you might not want to eat this. You know?
Yeah, you might want to stay away from that.
Yeah, because I know that you get allergic. So there's times where I can't give you organic cucumber. Like I have to buy like the regular, the non-organic, because when you buy the organic one, they don't spray it with anything, and it helps you. Because you didn't rash up last time for being unorganic. So
good looking out, sis.
Good looking out. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna cut the ends of our cucumber. These little ends, you want to rub it against your cucumber. I've been doing it my whole life. I don't know the science behind it, but it helps with the bitterness. Because sometimes you just get that cucumber that's really bitter. So just...
If not, it's for good luck.
Yay! Do it. Now let's begin peeling this cucumber.
Oh, it smells so good in here.
It smells fresh, right? Once you start making this, you're gonna be like, yeah, more. See, if you want to entice your children to have these drinks, or a family member, and sometimes like me, if the packaging is good, I'm very likely to try it. So what you want to do is you want to cut your cucumbers very thin, like this. So that way, after you make your water, you have a few of those thinly sliced cucumbers floating around, and you get to chew on it. I have a lot of ways to make cucumber water, but this is going to be a very, very simple way for you guys. Okay, so set those to the side if you want to decorate your pitcher. And then just begin peeling the rest of them as well. So Cutie right now has this thing going on where he has a store going on in the house. And I bought him a lot of snacks, okay? So that he can sell at his little store when his cousins or whoever comes over. You can buy from his little store, kind of like lemonade stands. And it's really cute because I'll make him water in this pitcher and he'll start selling it. And all of a sudden, like when my sister's here, everybody's here, we're all up there because we're thirsty, and I just made it and they can smell it in the kitchen. So they'll go up there and be like, let me buy some. How much is he selling?
Girl, he finessed 20 bucks out of me yesterday.
His prices, guys, are so expensive, and I'm proud of him because he knows his value. Like, this is my stuff. This is how much it's worth.
He gives excellent customer service too.
He really does.
Your experience at his store is amazing. It's like almost like Disneyland.
Yeah, I'll try to capture it for you guys, a little bit of his items that are there. So you just want to chop this up so that when you put it in your blender, it's easy to blend, okay? And if you have children that are not crazy about like cucumber flavor, or don't, you know what, there's so much good snacks out there. So I get like kids don't want to eat like vegetables and things like that, but there's a way of giving them good vegetables and fruits. And even if you're using just a little bit of sugar, it's going to get them excited about it. And then when they get older, they're more likely to have it with less sugar and take more of a healthier option. Or at least I hope that's what's happening here.
Or go take them outside and make them sweat and only take cucumber water.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I used to do that too.
You did, dude. Oh my goodness, you're very genius with parenting, Cup. You are.
I'm sure you want water, you're just gonna have to wait. Drink your fountain hot
That's
water.
true. Take your family for a hike, and guess what? If all you have there is like vegetables and fruits, that's what they're gonna eat. Because you know that if you take a 1 hour hike or 30-minute hike in that heat, it's on, whether it's humid like in Texas or hot like the desert.
Our dad used to play us like that, so.
So I'm gonna start off with 2 limes because sometimes, well, my key limes are very sharp and the flavor is very unique. But if you can't get a hold of these, you can use lime or lemon. But there's something about key limes, you guys have heard me say this before, that just make me go wild. And I have a little bit of sugar here, and I might be adding a pinch of salt depending on what flavor profile comes out. So let's go ahead and begin blending. Okay, so I have about 7 cups of water. You can use 7 to 10 cups for this. It's very, very forgiving, guys. It all depends on how potent you want the flavor or how diluted you want it. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with about 7 cups of water. And I'm gonna add my cucumber. You can remove the seeds if you don't have a liking for it. You can do whatever you guys want. Just try not to drop so many. Let me see. I think I might have gone over, so I'm gonna have to pour some water out.
All right, I'm gonna start timing you.
Wow. Let me pour a little bit of the water out. Okay. Here we go. Ready? We're gonna blend our cucumber and our water, and we're gonna blend this about 3 to 5 minutes, guys. The more you blend, the better it's gonna taste, and that's what makes a difference. Like when you go and buy your agua fresca at La Michoacana, when you're in Mexico, you know how it tastes just different. That's why it tastes different, because they take the time to blend it for like 3 to 5 minutes.
Got it.
A ver, ready? Go. Ooh, let me see. You see the little bit of the foam, but it's very, very smooth. So anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes will work. If you have a blender that's not as powerful and strong, it doesn't mean you can't make this. Just make sure you blend it a little bit longer. Okay, maybe add 2 minutes to the time. So you're gonna have family members that like it with the pulp, and there's some that are gonna get picky with it. So for those reasons, you can strain it.
You want me to help you hold the strainer?
Sure. Thank you, Cloud.
Camera on one hand and strainer on the other.
Yeah, dude. I don't know what I would do without you. There's times when I'm editing and like you're helping me and I forget to say thank you, and I'm like, oh, I hope she knows I'm thankful.
What? You say thank you by feeding me. We're good. But you're welcome.
You're easy to please, girl.
I know. I'll record you saying that.
Yeah, you are.
And loop it.
You're not that difficult. Loop it. You're easy to please, Claude. You're easy to please, girl.
I know.
You're easy to please, girl.
I know. Holy moly, I better not loop it.
Damn, I even gave you my slow motion. You see, like, the pulp is so fine. It's like baby food. Like applesauce. Like baby, that's a consistency that's left.
Can I have the pulp to make a mask for my face?
Of course.
All right.
I am going to be using a little bit of the pulp in here because of it, and I love it. Punky is coming along with this cucumber liking.
He really is.
Yeah, he's been like, Mom, can I have some cucumber? Because I make little containers for Rebe with like apples and cucumber, sprinkle a little salt, and the Views chili powder. So I think that's good,
Smells
right?
amazing.
If you press it down, you can get more of the liquid out, but I'm going to be putting it back in one of the jars, so I should be okay with doing that. Now that we strained and blended our cucumber and our water, ooh,
Nopales are ready.
nopales are ready. If you guys are interested, I'll put the link at the end. That's what we got brewing in the back. What you want to do is you want to squeeze your lemon, your lime juice, whatever citrus you chose to use. I'm sure you can even use orange for this, and it would be delightful. Okay? But I think you guys are gonna be like, how do you make it? Because you guys know I have a technique for a lot of things the Views way. So, you know, I'm happy to share, guys. So once you've squeezed your lemon juice, okay, you want to add your sugar. So let me go ahead and I'm gonna do 3 tablespoons of sugar, and you want to dilute it into your lemon juice. Okay? Have you ever made something where if you don't dilute it, you get that big part of sugar at the bottom that, of course, I like to sip on because it's a big rush of sugar, but for the most part, not everybody else likes it. So you want to make sure you dilute it before you add it to any of your aguas, your fresh waters. You guys know I don't mind being here. I'm a highly patient person. What did you say, Chloe?
Yeah, you are.
I really am. I've been tested many times about things, and I'm definitely very, very patient. So far, like that. It should take you about 1 to 2 minutes to mix it around well. You start seeing like a little clear, shiny top, and that's when you're getting closer to being done. Okay, and you guys know I balance out my sweetness with a pinch, hardly anything, of salt. I said it right this time, guys.
Good job.
Yeah. That looks pretty good to me, pretty diluted. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and pour it into the jar, your cup, whatever you have at hand, guys. And you're gonna pour in your cucumber water. Aguas! Watch out. In Spanish, that's how you say it. You say, like, if something's coming your way, you're like, aguas! Like, watch out, water.
The water's coming.
It's like almost somebody's gonna throw water at you, and it's a way of, like, keeping you alert, okay? So that's when you wanna go ahead and add your cucumber decor. There you go. Start pushing it down if you need to. And if you really want to, you can add your lemon. If you're gonna be adding your lime to this, it's gonna turn it bitter because the lime zest is a little different. So be careful if you're using your lime in here, okay? You wanna keep it to more of a lemon. That would work perfect for it. Okay, I've tasted my cucumber water and I feel I can use a little bit more freshness from the lime, and I can definitely add a little bit more sugar. So what you don't want to do is you don't want to go in here and add more. You want to get your little bowl together if you're going to be adding lemon and sugar. But if you're just going to be adding lemon or lime into your water, then you're good to go.
What kind of sugar are you using?
I'm using the Mexican cane sugar. I believe it's called Zulka. And I'm trying to wean myself off of using half a cup of sugar for it, so I just have to find a good, reasonable balance. And you guys should do the same on your end, okay?
What? Take it easy on the sugar?
Yeah, like slowly add your sugar. I wouldn't say add like the half a cup, because if you really want to bomb one, add your half a cup of sugar.
I know, right?
Yeah, but if you're trying to wean it off and like show your family that there's more nutritious ways of eating, then you have to give them what they want and also keep it like to a minimum. That's kind of what I try to do. It's not that I don't want to, it's just that you can't do that for everything. And I get asked a lot, like, how do you keep your shape? And I'm human. There's days when I feel more bloated. There's days when I feel thinner, but I try to do things in moderation aside from things that I've ate before or how I've ate in my past. I was going through something.
Well.
Okay, so go ahead and add your sugar blend.
You are pretty good with your sugar intake.
Yeah, like for example, if I have this today and I know I added that much sugar, I'll probably keep it light the rest of the day with certain things like my carbs, you know? Because it's not like I'm going to go eat this much sugar and go eat a big bowl of pasta, which I've been really craving pasta lately. What do you say? Do I stick my hand in here like Napoleon Dynamite and mix it with my hand?
Oh, get some eggs in the back.
Yeah. You guys see that movie?
So gross.
Yeah. Okay, now let's give it a taste and see if it works for us. That's a lot better. That's way better.
We're
That's,
sisters. I can taste from the same cup.
well, I kind of chugged that, so
Just a little bit.
there you
Gracias. Ooh, this is fresh.
I think 6 to 7 tablespoons of sugar really makes a difference in there. Doesn't it? It works out.
Ooh, that's good. I was expecting some tartness, but the cucumber really pulls through in the water. So
it's almost like a small, like, ish lemonade, you know?
Yeah.
So this is how we're going to make this one. Let me fill it up all the way. Like I said, it's a forgiving recipe. And I think this is the one Bebe is going to sell.
Good thing I have some store credit.
Yes, you have store credit. I got these at the Korean market because they remind me of my mother-in-law. And I didn't get to keep, well, we didn't get to keep a lot of her her dishes and things like that. So purchasing things that remind me of her in our home, it keeps her spirit alive.
Oh, so beautiful.
That's what we do. And I've always there's something about like the Korean glass that you get that's very different than like the Mexican one. And I have to, you guys, I have a mixed family, so I have to keep all of our culture alive. Yeah? Okay. So now that we got the sugar fun out of the way, let's get healthy for a minute, okay? When you guys asked me what I was drinking, that I didn't want to eat anything all day, this is exactly what I was consuming. Like, I would have it early in the morning, like after my coffee, to hydrate myself, and all of a sudden it's like 4 in the afternoon and I'm still not hungry. Cucumber is very filling. It's kind of like watermelon. If you eat watermelon all day for a week, you're going to drop weight and you're going to be hydrated. Yeah?
Those are my favorite kind of mono meals when you're just going, well, at least for me, like not so much like a dietary cleanse, but a spiritual one.
Yeah.
Like if you drink the waters, it's, I don't know, it gives you a lot of clarity.
Yeah, and here in the desert, guys, we hit 3 like degrees quick, right? The 3 digits.
Yeah.
And it gets overwhelming. It really does. So I have to keep a lot of the healthier options during our spring, winter, and somewhat fall because it gets crazy. Okay. And one of the things I want to share with you guys is chia seeds. If you haven't added chia seeds to your pantry, I definitely recommend that you do. You can get a really good portion for a good price. And let me just go over a few of the things that are great about the chia seeds, okay? Let me give you guys a closer look and clean my area. You know, if you ever wondered how Aztecs built all those pyramids and how they were so strong, and yeah, let's get straight to it. The reason the Aztec people were so strong is because chia seeds were a staple food along with corn and beans. One of the great things about this chia seeds, or these chia seeds, is that they're big and huge on omega fatty acids. And I think it became very popular with more of the veggie crew because they are so easy to digest. Unlike animal proteins or dairy proteins, those kind of things, these are very, very easy to digest for your system. And I know that a lot of you guys are on a dietary journey, and this is going to keep you full. It's going to give you your protein, and you can still eat healthy. You know, you guys know that I'm always raving about foods, or let you know about foods that are high in antioxidants, because as we start aging, or whether you're young and taking care of your body, antioxidants play a huge role in our system, and it handles those free radicals that we get that act up, right? So one of the great things about the chia seeds is that it has more antioxidants than flax seeds do. So, oop, there's Ari. So now that you learned a little bit about chia seeds, this is how you want to do it. I know that you've seen it whenever you want to make like an overnight oatmeal, because what happens with the chia seeds is it'll coagulate and they'll get really thick. It's almost like if you leave gravy overnight, how it gets that gelatin. That's what you're going to get from these. So if you're going to consume them, I say sprinkle them into your drink. Give it about 5 minutes so it can start absorbing the liquid, and they'll get a little bit of the jelly feel on the outside, but it's not going to coagulate your drink. And even if you were to add it to your drink and leave it there throughout your day, you want to add a little bit. You don't need that much, because when you come to your water, you want to drink it and it's all coagulated on the top. You have to be really careful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a small little spoon. I would say 1 teaspoon. I'm going to mix that around.
Then you got your Mexican bola.
Your Mexican bowl. Yeah, that's really what it turns out to be. And the other thing that I feel that I get filled from my cucumber water is because I do leave my pulp. So I'm going to be adding this pulp back in here. Oh my goodness, this is divine. If you're wondering which one I'm drinking the sugar one. I was going to let it go to waste. But if you guys like this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, take the time to subscribe. And if you want to leave me a comment and chat with me, go ahead and leave it down below. You already know, I get really excited when you send me like the pictures or your guys' take on the recipes and you make it comfortable for your home. So if you're doing that, make sure to send it to me on Twitter, my Twitter fam, and on Instagram for my Instagram family. And if you have both, oh yeah! Hey guys, this is Cloud. So I snuck in some bloopers for you guys. Let me know what you think. No, no, no.
Dang, girl, you got a flea market going on there.
Excuse me, ya llegaron. Ya llegó la fiesta.
Girls.
I think the Grizzly's here.
Is he?
I think so.
Sacaste hasta el machete.
El machete, sí, esto se hace así. Bien,
Wow.
ready. Ready?
We're ready.
Do you have fun with that?
Yeah.
Do you listen and follow directions?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
see your beautiful face.
Bebe. Do you want salt on it, bebe?
Yeah, a little bit.
And guess what I have going on in here?
He can't see. Careful.
What do you think that is? What is it?
He doesn't know.
I know.
You don't. Let me show you. You're gonna know as soon as I pick it up. Mira. ¿Qué es eso? What is it?
He's fainting.
Oh, you
Why?
know what it is?
I do.
What is it?
I forgot.
No.
Nopales.
You forgot the cactuses.
Nopales.
Do you want me to cut this, baby?
How come you don't forget to, when you want to eat nopales, to ask, can I have some nopales? How come you don't forget then?
Do you want it in 4 or in half?
4.
Okay. Anything else?
Actually-
Ooh.
Do you want a few pieces of cucumber?
Yeah.
Bebé.
All right, baby. Let me give you these over here.
Don't see me.
Don't see me.
Really?
You should have said that 6 years ago.
Mm-hmm. There you go, Mama.
It's too late now.
No one can see me.
Bye, sweetie.
You want more? Let me know, okay?
Okay.
Okay, ready, honey? 1,000 walks, guys.
Walks?
No, walks. Really?
Sorry, I'm craving Chinese food.
I know. Ooh, some greens with rice.
Stop
Oh
it.
my goodness, yes. Like this.
Not like you. Despiértate.
Okay. Ooh, there's a party going on upstairs.
And we weren't invited?
We weren't invited.
Anyway.
Okay.